So far, this has been the most unusual of English summers, with uncharacteristically nice weather and unexpected optimism about the national soccer team.
There is a bit more belief this time round that we can win, and because we have been winning.
Football is coming home. It's coming home. We've got this in the bag.
Only the most hardcore supporters would have believed that just a couple of weeks ago. In international soccer, the English have become all too accustomed to disappointment. This time, England's young squad already has 2 wins at a World Cup it could have missed altogether by no fault of its own. The nerve agent attack targeting a former Russian spy in Salisbury poisoned relations between London and Moscow, leading to calls for England to boycott Russia's World Cup. And that's not the only issue.
People of different ethnicities and LGBT fans are still particularly vulnerable to targeted violence, and as we said, England fans generally.
Yet thousands of those supporters are making the trip, and there's a sudden surge in bookings, with the English apparently emboldened by their team's success.
Specialist tour operators selling packages to the World Cup have seen a pretty significant increase in interest from England fans wanting to head off to Russia.
In London, the jolt of pride is hard to miss, with the English flag specially flying next to the Union Jack above the Prime Minister's office. Then, across town, there's this neighborhood, and there's no guessing who they're cheering for.
Problem is, all the shops have not foreseen this coming, so there isn't actually any flags in stock for anyone to buy.
Even with a narrow loss to Belgium, there's no dampening spirits here.
It's coming home.
England is off to the next round, and that's better than last time. Thomas Dagg with CBC News, London.
So after 2 weeks, group play is done. 16 teams remain. Welcome to the 2018 World Cup of Surprises. Germany, the defending champion, is already out, and some of the other big teams are underperforming.
You know, there is only one story at this World Cup, and it is the demise of Germany, and that is of seismic proportions. There is no rhyme or reason why Germany has stumbled in this World Cup, other than to say they just weren't good enough. They looked flat, they didn't look inspired, they didn't look creative, they looked vulnerable, like a lot of other teams. But Germany doesn't make these mistakes. It always shows up at every World Cup, everyone except this one. Argentina, well, they've already used their get-out-of-jail-free card. They very nearly lost and almost didn't make it out of the group stage. We were that close to losing both the finalists from 2014 in the pool stages this time round. With Germany gone, this is now a wide-open World Cup, and I'm talking about teams like Belgium, talking about teams like Uruguay, perhaps France, and Russia. Well, they are the hosts, and they haven't played badly either. Everybody knows that they don't have the strongest team, but equally everybody knows that hosts usually overperform when they are staging the World Cup.
The round of 16 begins on Saturday, with the first game being Argentina versus France. The winner advances to the quarterfinals.